Yo everyone, what's up guys? It's been a long time since I last do a video on YouTube. I think it was the last patch note. And we're back. I'm back again for this new patch note 7.08. It's called Spring Cleaning. And Dota 2 has decided to release a new patch constantly every 2 weeks from now onwards for the next 6 months, give and take. I think that's what I read. I've read a little bit on the patch note, and I've done it yesterday, I think, for the patch note. And let's get into it. Spring cleaning update. I'll be doing the patch note every 2 weeks, but in between I'll try and upload more videos more constantly, because when there's more patches, there's certainly gonna be more bugs, and I'm gonna have more reason to do videos lately. Let's get into the patch note right now. The spring cleaning 2018 update has arrived to sweep in a slew of bug fixes and quality of life improvements. We've highlighted a handful of larger changes like the new profile and the new hero changelog notifications, and you can find a comprehensive list of fixes and various gameplay adjustments in the notes below. I mean, finally they're like putting update notes in game. You know, that's what it should be in the first place. Here's what we change. Right, first is the UI. Okay, I really like the new UI. Finally we can feature our heroes, like our hero sets again. I think this has been a really underrated feature. I think people who likes to collect like cosmetics will like to feature the best heroes they have. 3 is good enough. I think it's quite good. It's better than like before we can only like feature one hero. Redesign player profile. We've redesigned the player profile to include many common features requests, as well as some new features. Check out your latest match performance. Show off the uniquely combined cosmetics you've chosen for your favorite heroes, and personalize your profile by choosing any background from the catalog of loading screens you're on. Yep. And finally we have a place to put the loading screen as well. After the new updates, like, I don't think any one of us has a chance to use our loading screens, and finally now we can use it for some awkward reason. It's better than nothing. Gameplay change log notifications. Okay, now it's easier for people to notice what are the new changes in the new patch for certain heroes. Like before, everyone has to read the patch note, but now if people who doesn't have time for the patch note can look at the exclamation mark that appears in the hero they pick. So like, it's too much to memorize if you want to memorize every hero, and it's also a good reminder that, you know, I always have to flip back and forth. Like, I have to leave a web page open just to check the changelog every now and then for my team and my enemy. But with this, it's really helpful. It's really good for me, I think, as a reminder that this hero has like some changes. Could be minor, could be major changes, but I think it's really good. Gameplay changelog notifications. So Dota constantly evolve, and keeping track of changes can be daunting. Now you can see which heroes have updates by looking at the top bar portrait of a selected hero on the drafting screen. However, over the icon to see any changes made since the last time you looked. In addition, there is now a section in the Learn tab with a full changelog. During a game, you can hover over an ability or item tooltip to see if and how they've changed. I mean, this should be there a long time ago, but because Dota is such a complicated game, you actually need something like this for us. Finally, man, finally. I hope they improve a bit more. I think there's still like something that they can improve on, but this is a good change overall. Last hit trainer, I've tried this, it's quite fun, but you're not allowed to learn any ability or buy any items, so you only allowed to last hit with like 2 fairy fires. Yep. Make the most of every creep and push your GPM to the next level with last hit trainer, a new tool in the learn tab. You can take time to practice this vital mechanic anytime you want, even while queuing for a game. So this is the best part. When you're queuing for a game, you're like bored and you can like practice your last hit, because this is everything. Last hitting and denying. If you're playing a core, this is everything about playing a core. Like if you don't have this thing, if you don't practice well, like you can't play a core well, because the goal and experience is so important in this patch, especially like by denying the creeps as well. And buyback notification, yeah, I like this one. It should be there a long time ago. Keep your battle plans up to date with more prominent buyback notifications, but I think they should leave it longer, like maybe a minute or something. On the top bar, portraits, and in the kill feed, you can even hold alternate to see recent buybacks. In the top bar, after the initial notification has faded, notification in the kill feed will be sticky in that area for 45 seconds. I think it should be more than that, because every time like you're still wondering like who buy back, who bought back. This is pretty important. Like we want to know how many enemies have bought back into the game. Live Pro Circuit Tournament tab. Oh my god, talking about tournament tab, it's like fuck, there's so many majors and minors going on, but we're not notified at all, like by any way. We have to ask friends or search in like Twitch and see like whether is there a competition going on. We don't even know if there's a live competition. Not even a major. They didn't even announce a major tournament. Like last time they used to have like battle passes, you know, compendiums and stuff, but this year it's been really awkward. It's really hard for me to follow every tournament in this year. Especially this year, it's so awkward and weird. I don't know how to put it, but it shouldn't be like that. Like it's so hard to follow. Because every time when I finish my live stream on Twitch and before I go to bed, when I turn on my YouTube, I was like, I see some live tournaments going on, and I mean, that's the only way I know if there's a live tournament going on. I watch YouTube a lot for like replays and highlights of pro tournaments, so that's the only way I can find a live tournament for throughout the whole 2017 into 2018. So this is really important to me, as I like to watch like especially major tournaments. I mean, it's weird that they don't promote their own tournament, right? I don't know, to what I think, like it's really weird when they don't promote their own tournament in their game engine. It's like, what the hell is going on? As the Dota Pro circuit progresses towards the international, it should be easy to tune in for a stream with a scavenger hunt. Now when a major or minor is live, you'll see a dedicated front page cell in the client. Clicking that button will launch your web browser to watch the stream. This should be there a long time ago. I mean, it was there, but after last TI, like, the whole thing has been so weird. So weird. Like, after TI in September last year, like, all the tournament has been like so awkward. Never mind. Finally they improve it, and I like this one as well. Strategy phase item pooling. The time before the battle horn blows is precious for early game reconnaissance. How do you even pronounce this shit? Reconnaissance, baby. Get to the business at hand before the game even begins by pulling tangos and wards to the other players during the strategy phase. Okay, so there's gonna be like a little arrow in the bottom left corner of your tango and wards, and when you click on the arrow, this will appear, and then you can like click plus and pass your items to your friends and stuff. Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to this thing. Team teleport status. Okay, so now they include the teleport status. Like, if your teammates, any of your teammates has a TP scroll or like a boots of travel, it will show when you click alternate. Right, need to see if your teammates are ready for rapid rotations. Just hold the alternate to see teleport cooldown notifications for town portal scrolls, for TP scrolls, and boots of travel under each hero portrait on the top bar. So when you push alternate, you can see the health and mana bar, right? And the buyback status is the golden line, so this guy doesn't have buyback. This was there before, but a lot of people doesn't know how to use this. And then now it includes like TP scrolls and boots of travel as well. So this Pangolier doesn't have a TP scroll. You know, this guy's ready. These two guys are ready to TP, but Anti-Mage is not, because his boots of travel is still on cooldown for another 31 seconds. So this is one of the good things they add into the game. I really like it. This one is controversial, okay? 6-month matchmaking bans. So, an extremely high number of reports or excessive negative behavior has been detected on your account. Further reports or negative behavior may result in a 6-month ban. Ooh, also they have a warning. So if you get this warning and you still behave like a child, you're gonna get 6 months banned. As part of this update, we are now automatically issuing 6-month matchmaking bans for players that show an extreme frequency of negative behavior, feeding, abandoning player abuse act. I mean, what the hell is 6 months ban? You're just telling people to say fuck off and don't play Dota again. Even if it's an abusive player, you should ban him for like maybe 2 weeks. No, I mean maybe 1 week is like, I mean 1 day. I ever get like 24 hours, you know, like when the system has some problem, I ever get like 24 hours ban from playing the game. 24 hours feels like forever to me. Imagine 6 months. How fucking long is that? That is so weird. That's like fuck off, don't play Dota again. Go play League of Legends or something. It feels like that to me. Language-based matchmaking. Communication plays a vital role in destroying an ancient. To help improve the lines of communication between teammates, your selected language is now a much greater factor when determining matchmaking. I thought this was there a long time ago. I didn't notice anything different for language-based matchmaking, at least for now. Re-deliver career items. Good teammates help to ensure the career always gets where it needs to go. And with new hero delivery icons that appear on the career interface, when it's carrying someone else's items, it's easier than ever to be a good teammate. I haven't tried this one. How do you re-deliver? So it's like there's a button for you to click reuse career. Okay, so if someone's using a career and then you KS the career and pick up your item at the same time, and then you can click reuse. That's pretty cool. That's a good one. Custom game arcade revamp. I haven't tried custom games yet. My girlfriend did it yesterday, but for me, I haven't tried it. Not sure how good is it right now. The arcade tab has been revamped to help you find open custom game lobbies with greater ease. Peruse open lobbies from around the world, or use the list of the most recent lobbies in nearby regions to join a server with a good ping. Custom game matchmaking penalties. So now like the developers can set penalties to the game if they want to, but I don't think they'll do that. It's just a custom game, for fuck's sake. Why do you want to do that? Dedicated server for custom games. To help improve the overall user experience when playing in the arcade, dedicated server support is now enabled by default for all custom games. Okay, so they have a dedicated server just for the custom games, I think. Minimap neutral difficulty icon. Okay, so that looks like an easy cam. Easy, medium, hard cam. That's for like new players, I think. We already know where the cams are. Maybe it's easier for understand when there's like a new player playing Dota. I think they're moving in the right path. Like they're making the UI easier for beginners or new players to understand, because it's so complicated for new players to adapt or learn anything. So many things to learn. Want to see if your party is prepared to queue before you push play. And reset failure ready up. Oh, this one's cool. So if you use the ready check, just click the ready check button in your chat window to give everyone the chance to report for duty. So if everyone clicks ready, you can start searching again. And one of them doesn't click ready, just kick them off the party and delete them. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe just try and personal message them. Active friend filter. When you're looking for players to fill out your party, it can be tough to know which friend on your friend list are prepared for battle. You can use this new filter to show the list of friends that have been playing recently to ensure that everyone you see is ready to join the fight. Haven't tried this one. Might try it later. Color-coded teleport. I thought this was there a long time ago. In addition to the visible hero outline on incoming teleportation effects, heroes will have a color-coded ring around them that corresponds to the player's top bar color when they use teleport. Visual tower damage. As you chip away your enemy's towers or watch from afar as they do the same to yours, the visual condition of the structures will begin to deteriorate before crumbling down altogether. I think this was there a long time ago. They just add a little bit more effect on the tower, but it deteriorates before this, I'm pretty sure. this is a long patch. User interface. Heroes loadout pages now show what scepter upgrades that hero has. Yeah, this should be there a long time ago as well. I think this is pretty confusing because when they add new Aghanim Scepter to a hero, like most of the pop players I play with don't even realize. I have to tell them, hey, go and make his Aghanim Scepter. Say, what? Does my hero have Aghanim's effect? And I have to explain to him what does his Aghanim's effect does. I mean, I have to do the explanation instead of Valve. So this is actually good. They should have done this a long time ago. So we don't have to do the hard work for Valve or for Dota 2. Talents can now show tooltips by pressing alternate. Tooltips. Not sure what this meant. Anyone in a party can now invite other players directly. Yeah, this is good because you don't want to wait for the party leader to invite them every time. It's so annoying. Like if everyone can invite their friends, that's even better. Commands now provide a notification to the player that includes your name. Okay. Runes now can be pinged via minimap. This is good because every time you want to ping to your teammate and tell them there's like a rune, you have to click on the minimap and then click on the rune to ping the runes. But now you can just ping it straight from the minimap. That's what I like to do. I always like to ping to tell my teammates to go pick up the runes. Ability icon now, this is one less step. So when you're playing a core, let's say you're last hitting in the off lane and you have a support near you, just ping on the rune from the minimap and they will start rotating to the runes. Like I think this is really convenient. Instead of like 3 steps, they make it into 1 step to pinging the runes. That's good. Ability icon now shows a progress overlay for cost points once the button is pressed. Okay, this is good. Some improvement. Buildings now show an effect when getting hit under backdoor protection. Oh yeah, I think I saw that when if you're hitting a building and it has backdoor protection on, there's a new effect on the buildings, so you know there's a backdoor protection. Yeah, they should add more things like that, especially for beginners that tries to play Dota 2. They don't understand what's going on in the whole game because there's no effect going on. They should add more effects. I think Dota 2 has it's still got like a lot more space to add more effects on it, and they should do that. Edit spectating view for scan and glyph. Okay, that's good. Fix various disconnection issues that affect custom games. Oh yeah, this has been a big problem. Like if you play Overthrow, especially Overthrow, I play that a lot. Or my girlfriend plays that a lot. Every time when the game starts, everyone disconnects and then reconnects back to the game except for me. So what I do is I pull the rest of my teammate out to the ring and leech experience before they come back. This has been an issue for a long time. Finally they're gonna fix it. Improve input latency for low-end machines. And this one as well. A lot of people stop playing Dota because they have low-end machines. They start playing Dota because, in the first place, because of their low-end machines, and they laugh because, like, the graphic requirements and standard to play Dota is getting higher and higher. So more low-end machine like players has to leave Dota 2 for that reason, right? I mean, that's stupid. They should do like a version of like, yeah, low-end machines from the beginning. It was there in the beginning and they took it away and now they put it back. Not everyone's rich, especially people in the Philippines. I got lots of fans in the Philippines. I mean, some have good computer, but some have really low-end computer, like really old, like 10-year-old PC. So that's really good. That's a plus for people who doesn't have the new computer. Unit tooltip now shows status resistance. Okay, that's something we need as well. Do we want to go through all this, or we just skip the user interface? I think it's gonna be too long if I finish reading everything. Okay, let's skip the tooltip. Gameplay. I think we need to do this. Walking into shop range now. Clears backpack item. Move cooldowns. Okay. Fix Lincoln Sphere providing 5 HP regen instead of the displayed 5.5. Fix Soul Catcher. Like, these are minor fixes. Reducing cooldown by 5 seconds instead of the displayed 6. Fix many out of date tooltips. Fix Elder Titan Echo Storm damage threshold not working properly. Yep, all the fixes. Spike Karmic Paste damage return talent not working properly. Fix Homing Missile taking 1 extra hit than intended to kill. Improve visual effect of accuracy for sharpnel. Oh yeah, this has to. I play sniper a lot, and the sharpnel AoE effect is like really questionable. Added allied visual effects to indicate which unit is the target for task snowball. Oh yeah, I saw this one. So if you're a snowball by task, you'll see an icon, a snowball icon on top of your hero's head for ally, not for your enemies. Added visual effect for the death pack buff. Death pack. What's a death pack? Sounds so familiar. Death pack buff. Alright. Whatever. Can't remember what it is. What is it right now? Fixed Tests of Faith being unable to target ancients. I don't know if this was a bug. Fixed Lycan Wolves placement when upgraded with the talent. I don't play Lycan as much as well. I didn't know that was a bug. Fix Power Cogs damage source. Fix Gus giving neutral quips permanent phase movement. Fix marksmanship. Scepter projectile being undodgeable. Oh yeah, it was undodgeable. Fix Fear not affecting primal speed split units properly. I didn't even know that this bug exists until I seen this patch. Added a psionic trap buff counter. Okay, that's good. Fix various vision projectiles from blocking neutral creep spawns when moving over the spawn box. Oh, maybe like gyrocopter's missile or something. Fix some rare cases where items wouldn't combine when arriving from the career. I've never experienced this. Fix Spirit Vessel healing through Ice Blast. That's weird. Fixed Spirit Vessel, piercing various damage blocking abilities. I didn't know if this was there as well. Fixed Familiars not gaining Grave Chill buff. Cast while Stone Form. Oh, okay. VS Untargetable Illusions no longer appears on minimap. Yep, this shit is confusing. Fix the Dream Coil. Refresher or Regression? Didn't know if that was a problem there. Fix Shackle Shot with status resistance. Okay. Fix Nature's Prophet, Greater Trends, not getting the proper bonus from the talent. Yeah, I noticed this shit as well. Fix Shiva's Guard interaction with status resistance. Okay. Fix Ref disjoining allied projectiles. Are we gonna go through all of this? Blah blah blah. Oh, these are like minor fixes all together. Oh my god. Visual duration being affected by status resistance. Alright, let's go straight to the gameplay patch 7.08. I think this is where it started. Those are all like UIs and minor patches and stuff. General changes. Wards now require constant 2 hits to kill, both observer and sentry wards. So no matter how much damage you have, it requires two hits to kill. Tier 1 tower armor aura increased from 1 to 2. Tier 1 are now stronger. Bounty runes base XP reduced from 25 to 0. Bounty runes gold growth increased from 2 per minute to 4 per minute. Okay, so bounty rune gives more gold now and give less XP. 4 per minute. Okay, sounds like Icefrog want us to contest on the bounty rune more right now. Roshan now has 25% status resistance. All pick drafting time per hero selection reduced from 30 to 25 seconds. Okay, less time for drafting. Eon Disc health threshold reduced from 80 to 70. So now it triggers when your HP is below 70 instead of below 80. So it triggers a little bit later. This is a really good item for all tankers. Centaur, DK, like all the tanky heroes that you play as an offlaner or a tanker will really profit from this item. Like I really like this item if you're playing tanker. Battle Fury crit bonus damage reduced from 60 to 50. It's a nerf for Battle Fury again. Crit's bonus no longer works with illusions. Oh, okay. So your illusion doesn't have this shit anymore. So it's like nerf on Battle Fury and a nerf on Battle Fury illusions. Illusion hero nerf again. Blacking bar cooldown reskill to 70. Okay. That's like a buff and a nerf. It's more like a nerf to BKB, I think. It's a longer cooldown right now, because this is where you're at most of the time. Blink Dagger cooldown increase 12 to 14 seconds. I noticed this 2 seconds is like, it's gonna fuck your rhythm up pretty much, because you're so used to 12 seconds for the past, I don't know, like 5 years. It's been 12 seconds all the way, and now it's 14 seconds. It's like 2 seconds more in the game. It's kind of annoying. Like, you have to wait for 2 more seconds before you can reinitiate. Enchanted, let's say you play Slaughter, okay? And then you blink in, stun, and then you force stuff out. Usually you can blink in and stun again in 12 seconds, but now you have to wait 2 more seconds. And in a crucial team fight, 2 seconds is a lot. I think this is like a nerf to Blink Dagger. I don't know why they do that. For no reason. Enchanted Mango. Mana restore increase from 150 to 175. There's a buff on Mango. I don't know why Ice Frog is so obsessed with mangoes. For some reason, Ice Frog is really obsessed with mangoes. And I really don't know why. Hey! I think I saw someone. Hello, Abhinesh Sarangarajan. Nah, it's okay. I skipped the most on the earlier parts as well, like minor UI changes and, you know, like little tweaks and patch. This is the main part I want to cover. It's okay, you can watch the replay later as well. Abhinesh. Heal increased from 75 to 85. I really love Fairy Fire. I really love starting off with Fairy Fire myself. I think this item is really useful, as well as mangoes. I think this is a good buff. Not too much, not too little. For stuff, time it takes for the full distance to be traveled increase. So it's a little bit faster. You won't notice it in game when you try this item. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little buff. Hurricane Pike, time it takes for a full distance. Okay, so this is just like the 4 stuff. Cooldown increase. So it takes, I think 23 seconds is the same as 4 stuff, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. 4 stuff is 25 seconds. Okay, and Hurricane Pike is 23? Right? 23? Oh no, they're both 23 seconds. It's 25 mana and 23 seconds cooldown for both. So now Hurricane Pike doesn't have an advantage over 4 stuff anymore. So forcing speed increases by a little, but the cooldown, oh my god. This is like a nerf to a 4 stuff. That's weird. Why do they want to nerf a 4 stuff? And Blink Daggers for some reason. Meteor Hammer. Cooldown reduce. And they buff Meteor Hammer because they want more supports to buy this item for pushing. Soaring recipe increase from 185 to 200. Yep, I noticed this. I use a lot of soaring. This is not too big of a deal. It's just 15 gold. Spirit Vessel recipe cost increase. This is kind of like a lot more, 150 gold. Especially for supports, like it's really hard. when you have to buy wards and you still have to buy Spirit Vessel, 150 gold is a lot. Alchemist. Okay, hero changes. Alchemist. Chemical range. Base attack time improved. So it hits faster now when he ults. Level 10 talent increase from -5 seconds unstable concoction cooldown to 8 seconds. A buff for unstable concoction. That talent, a buff to the level 15 talent, increase 350 to 400 health. Level 20 talent increase from 360 unstable concoction to 400, another buff. 4 buff on Alchemist. No one ever plays this hero anymore, by the way. So shit in this patch. Ember Spirit, especially in your solo MMR game. I don't know. I don't see much Alchemist in the tournaments as well. I think it's still... Alchemist is no more a thing right now in this patch. Ember Spirit, like the people who play Ember Spirit has also decreased because of the meta shift. I mean, it's good, but not that good. It's like Ember Spirit is right now like an okay hero, but not like a meta hero, especially in this in the past few patches. Ember Spirit Sleight of Fist hero damage increase, so they buffed him a little bit. Enchantress base damage reduced by 3. A nerf on the base damage. Chikuro reduced attack backswing, so it attacks a bit faster right now. That means his attack animation is a bit better. Yeah, that should be... I think they should reduce it a bit more because Chikuro is so slow. Blade Dance damage reduced. Okay, so his crit damage reduced by 20%. Not too big of a deal if you ask me. Split Earth mana cost reduced. That's Lashrek's stun, right? I think. A buff to his stun. Just no one play this hero anymore. Base intelligence increased by 3. Base damage random variance reduce. (18 minutes) damage spread to 12. What does that mean? Is that her third skill? Random variance. I don't really understand this one. Mana drain now slows the target. This is really cool. I really like playing Lion. I think Lion is in the meta right now, but in the lower tier I think very little people play this hero, but I think it's really... In the tournament, I can see Lion all the time, especially Team Liquid. Kuro is playing this a lot. Like his second most played hero, I think. Or his first most played hero for Kuro. Shapeshift cooldown increase. So that's a nerf on Lycan. Base armor reduced by 1. Well, yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Lion's mana drain as well. Now you can combo with Juggernaut or an Ursa because you can slow the enemy for your core to catch up on them. Yep. Reduce a Mystic Snake cast range reduce. Level 10 talent increase. So that's a nerf to his Mystic Snake and a buff to his talent. Level 15 talent increase. 15 to 20 Mystic Snake mana steal. That's a buff. Level 20 talent reduce. 800 to 700 mana. That's a nerf. So 2 buffs and 2 nerfs of Medusa. I don't know. I think last patch has been nerfed pretty strong. Like this patch, it's not that strong anymore. Morph cast range increase from 600 to 1000. Morph mana cost reduce. Morph replicate cast point remove. So it doesn't have a cast point right now. So it's immediate. And it has 1000 range instead of 600, and it costs less mana. So that's a buff to Morphling's ultimate. I think first he was too OP, right? And then he was nerfed so badly, he was unplayable, and now they want to buff it back to rebalance it. Nature's Prophet, Wrath of Nature cooldown reduce. His ultimate cooldown reduce. More cancer. Degen aura reduce. Range reduce again. I think it was like 350 to 300 and now it's 275. That's so close. I think attack range for melee hero is like, is it like 350 range? God damn it. Or is it 250? Oh my god, that range is unbelievably too short. So now you can't right click and chase people anymore. Now you have to just chase people. Purification cast range reduced. Again, it was like 600 before this, and now it's 450, and now it's 400. 400 is like, if I'm not wrong, 400 is the attack range of Monkey King. So it's basically a melee cast range right now. Oh my god, is this hero still playable as a support? I think you can only play him as a core right now, because from that cast range you can only heal yourself, and for that aura reduce you cannot chase and attack enemies anymore unless you have S and Y and a Skadi. God fucking damn it, just change this Degen aura to something else. This is ridiculous. And this range, Omni as a support, will be ridiculous. People who don't know this update will think like, hey, why didn't you heal me? Like your cores will just fuck you up and report you because they thought you don't want to heal them. But this range is Monkey King's attack range, if I'm not wrong. God fucking damn it, it's a melee hero's attack range right now. Damn. That is bad. That is really bad for Omni. I love playing Omni a lot, but not when you nerf him like this. Ice Frog? Are you trying to say like, hey, fuck off everyone, stop playing Omni and play something else? Why don't you guys play Oracle? Because Fortune's End mana cost reduce. There's a buff for Oracle. Play Oracle. Don't play Omni Knight. God damn it. This is bullshit. This just remove Degen aura and change it into something else. Purification, just might as well make it self-cast. Or make it like Necrolite that you can't cast on your teammate, just cast on yourself or something. Fuck. This is bad. Oh my god. I can't imagine how are you going to heal someone with this fucking range. It's too short. Oracle has been cancer lately in this patch, and they still fucking buff him. Rolling Thunder cooldown increase from... Okay, so now Pangolier has a nerf on his ultimate, so he can't roll. He can't keep rolling all the time, because it's now a 70 to 60 seconds cooldown instead of 50 to 40. That's a 20 seconds increase in every level. Buy Pangolier. I actually spam Pangolier enough before they nerf him. So good thing I don't play Pangolier anymore. Putch, Rot Slow, rescale. Okay, from 30 to 20 and scaling up to 32. This means that Putch have less impact as a roamer right now and in the early stages, because that's not enough to slow down your enemy for your team to catch up, unless you're carrying Orb of Venom. Then you get back to the normal speed, because it was so gay. If you have Orb of Venom plus this, it's like 45%, and now it's like 35% or something like that. So that's a slight nerf on Putch. Putch have been really strong lately in the current few patches, I would say. Pugna, level 15 talent increase from +1 Nether Wart health to +2. Life drain damage increase from 150 to 250 to 150 to 300. That's just a slight buff. Scepter now only removes cooldown. What? Aghanim Scepter doesn't buff his ult anymore? That's a fucking nerf to his ultimate. And a buff to his level 15 talent. So Ice Frog is thinking like, hey, just play Nether Wart instead of playing Life Drain. If Scepter now only removes cooldown, who the fuck's gonna buy a Scepter? Damn. This guy's nerfed thanks to Matumba, man. God damn it. GG Punkna. One of my favorite hero. It's got nerfed so badly the last patch I never played anymore. Now it's nerfed again. Oh my god. Any heroes that Liquid plays, Ice Frog will fucking nerf that hero. Necro Mastery max souls reduce from this to that. Slight nerf in the first 2 levels. This is legit. This is legit, I think. SF is a bit overpowered in this patch anyway. This is a good nerf. Shadow Shaman, Ether Shock, cooldown increase. Shaman is really strong as well. That's a reasonable nerf. Shackles, total damage reduce. Okay, so level 1 is not that strong anymore. It used to be really strong, like double the strong. 120 to 60. That's like half the damage is nerfed, especially at level 1, because usually people would just take level 1. If I'm playing Shaman, I would take level 1 on Shackles and max Ether Shock, and then Hacks. This is a reasonable nerf on Shaman, I think. It's a pretty good nerf. Base movement speed reduced from... Yeah, they have to do that because he has such a high movement speed. He doesn't need a shoe to like contest the rune in the early stages, and he's so strong in laning already. So I think this is a reasonable nerf. Toss cooldown increase thanks to mind control. They nerfed the toss from 8 to 11. I think before it used to be 11 or 12 seconds. Both tiny stun and the toss. Now they increased the toss duration, which I think 8 seconds is a bit too OP. This is quite reasonable. Snowball can no longer be cast while rooted. Okay, that's a bit reasonable. Windrun mana cost reduce. Okay, a buff on Wind Ranger. Level 20 talent change. From +1 shackle short target to plus 0.5 seconds shackle short duration. So instead of adding one more shot, which is really hard. It's already really hard to shackle shot 2-person. It's even harder to shackle 3-person. So adding 0.5 seconds, I think it's better. I think probably you should add 1 seconds because shackle shot is hard to land. And when you miss it is really not that forgiving, so they should probably add, and it's a level 20 talent, you should add like 1 seconds to 1.5 seconds to me. I think probably Wind Ranger will get another buff next patch on his talent, or on her talent. Level 25 talent from 30% mini stun focus fire to plus 35%. So increase of 5% mini stun, not too much. I think it's good. It's a good buff to Wind Ranger because no one plays him except for Weeha, I think. Does Weeha still play Wind Ranger? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he still is Weeha's favorite hero. Dandy used to play Wind Ranger a lot, but he doesn't play it anymore, I think. It's not a good mid hero anymore. And that's it. That's the last thing to talk about. Do you guys want me to talk about the part which I skipped earlier? So, do you want me to go back to this? Because I skip it halfway through the gameplay. And the user interface, so much. I think these are so minor, like we don't have to talk about. But overall, in summary, what I think is this patch, although they call it 7.08, but I think it's more minor than that. Like the patches, like the things they change, are so minor. Like it doesn't really affect the game. Like really, not much have changed at all. Although they call it 7.08, I don't think much has changed. But I really love this UI, this new UI right now at the moment. I think it's really good that you can have your own background, your wallpaper, and it's good to add back the featured heroes, which I really like, and it was missing for a long time, and I'm glad that it's finally back at the moment. I really like this because you can show off like some of your best hero sets and stuff. Maybe they can make it a little bit larger for all this. I don't know, it seems a bit too small for me. And my first blood kills is bugged. I don't know why it's showing only 1. I'm sure I have thousands of first blood kills, but it's showing only 1 right now. That's sad. Why is there only 1 first blood kills? I'm gonna end this video very soon and start playing a game. And thank you everyone for tuning in. And thank you all my fans for supporting Dota God TV. I really appreciate it. And I'll try and do more videos lately, but I'm sure to do every the patch note once every 2 weeks. Whenever they release a new patch note, I will try and cover on top of it. I'll try to squeeze some other videos in between. And I love the UI overall, and I hope they bring back the tournament tab. Like whenever there's a tournament, I wish we can see it like firsthand, instead of we need to search it outside. Okay, and I like this feature a lot. Ready check. Send this to everyone and see if everyone's ready. So 1, 2, 3. So you can search the game after after you're sure that everyone's ready. That's good. I really love this feature. In the Learn tab, then I haven't noticed anything new except for this training mode. Like I can start training now. Like I know one guy is AFK. Gameplay updates. I like it that they include the update changes, like general changes and stuff, everything here in one place, so that you don't have to search in Reddit, or you don't have to Google search to find something that you want to know in this game. Instead, you just search it from here. I think this is really clear. It's even more clear-cut than what I did just now from the website or from the homepage. I think this is so clear-cut. So when you go to Learn and click Gameplay Updates, and then I think you can choose your own patch that you want to look into in future patches. Maybe in the next 2 weeks they'll add 7.08 A, B, or something. Overall, I like this. Everything is so clear cut. So those are the main changes that you need to know. General changes, item changes, hero changes. They even put the talent tree here, and they put the picture so that you know which skill it is and how it looks like. This is really cool, and I think Dota 2 or Valve really put some effort in the game right now, in the game UI. I think these are the improvements that most of us really need down the road, especially if they're gonna update the game every fortnight, every 2 weeks. I mean, this is what we need, because it's so confusing every time when they update something. They should even I mean, it's even better if they put like a bracket, like buff or nerf icon. That's even better, man. So if you guys who wants to like check on the updates yourself, can just go to Learn, Gameplay Updates, and there's what you can find. And while you're queuing, you can actually start in like last hit trainer mode. I think this is really helpful. Like people who are really bad with last hitting and denying, you can go to this mode. Tutorials are the same. Items, this is one of the page I visit a lot, because every time when they have a new patch, I would like to check like the total goal or the things they change here. Like it says there, it says here like 7.08 health threshold reduced from 80% to 70. So that's good. It's good for everyone. And until next time, I think I'm done with this patch note video right now. That's all I'm about to say. I'll see you guys in the next one, and until then, I'll go back to Twitch for my casual like game streaming, and I'll see you on Twitch. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks all my fans and all the viewers for tuning in to Dota God TV. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.